Hey friends, and yes, today I'm very much feeling like a Pisces sun, Cancer moon, Taurus rising. All of them just fighting for the top spot. Right now the Taurus is winning. So, however, I do still have a message for you because I did some meditating today with Jupiter and the sun having this little, powwow. I wanted to meditate and get some messages for you. And I did. So I want to talk about that. But I am the Mystic Mover. You can follow me on IG. You can find me on TikTok. And you can also book to work with me at www.mysticmelaninshop.com. Now, let's talk about these energies that you need to be mindful of right now. And first off, I started my morning off rolling in thoughts. And as I was on my way to my first appointment this morning, I had to catch myself and ask myself, why are we doing this again? Why are we doing these thoughts? So it prompted me to tweet on Twitter, and it had me talking about you being in a new level and this being a new mindset. And a lot of things I tweet on Twitter, I'm literally speaking it out loud as a reminder to myself and, to go back to myself. But crazily enough, when I went to do my meditation, the same thing came out. So the biggest thing for you to understand right now, and I'm going to make this short, not long, hopefully, is that there is a mental cleanse and a reset that is happening for you right now on a spiritual level that's going to require some of your physical awareness to be able to fully embody what the spirit is about to do. A lot of these energies are going to be much lighter than what we have previously experienced or what we have been experiencing, at least since the beginning of COVID. And a lot of this energy is going to have to be intentional, because right now, while we're in a recession and while we're having so many global changes throughout the world, it can literally get into your vibration and make you start to get in a scarcity set, like a scarcity mode, because you are trying to have a response to everything that's happening in the world. Well, some of the things that you're going to have to be intentional about is bringing fun into your life, laughter, anything that makes the spirit happy, whatever type of enjoyment that you can find yourself like engaging in is what you want to be focusing on. Because at the spiritual level, there is a lot of things that are happening that will seem like luck, but it's more so predestined than it is anything else. And there is a lot of spiritual level motions that are happening on the 5D plane right now that is requiring that we change the way that we see the world right now. And when I say the world, I mean your world. So there's a huge emphasis on you not allowing global news and global happenings to distract you from keeping your vibration in alignment with what is going on with you. So there is going to be a shift in the mind, a shift in the consciousness that is going to trigger off a shift in vibration. And when this vibration shifts on the inside of you, you're going to become a completely new person. So when you're in this energy of a completely new person, you're going to start to attract new things. And you have to understand that these new things are being attracted to you because you are fully in alignment with the vibration in which you need for this next step of your journey. So when we shift our mind, we shift our consciousness. And as our consciousness shifts, we shift our vibration. And through the mind, you're going to be literally elevating and activating your third eye and crown eye chakras. And this is going to be important for people who are ready for new energy, who really have been putting in work and energy towards a certain area of their life. Because a lot of the blessings and a lot of the changes that are going to be happening in your life are going to be activated through challenges. And in the way that you respond to these challenges and the way that you do not allow these challenges to control you, then what's going to happen is you're going to get those blessings that have been disguised as a lot of setback, frustration, and just not really a clear path for you. This is because a lot of negative karmas have already left, and we've been in a good karma period for about 3 months. And a lot of the good karma that is coming to you, you have to be able to recognize it, and it has to be able to recognize you. And the way that it recognizes you is through that full body vibrational shift. When negative karmas shift out of the way, this can cause a lot of miracles. Like I said earlier, people just think that you're lucky. Oh, she's lucky. No, it's not luck. It's about divine intervention and about some things about to start manifesting for people who it is time for them to spiritually graduate. And upon this spiritual graduation, a lot of unique experiences will find you, and you'll be in a place where you've completely attracted so much new to yourself that you're going to have to deal with the mind. Because if the mind has been operating in a low vibrational state over a certain period of time, it gets conditioned to stay in that state. But with everything that is happening throughout this universe, it is going to be required that you allow the mental cleanse and reset to happen so that you're not operating in old energies that are a part of who you used to be. Because you're a completely new being, new person. And it's almost as if you have a new baby and you have to teach this child, oh, this is hot, this is cold. Don't jump, don't go too close to the ledge. It's like you're having to teach yourself how to be who you are now in this area. So a lot of the things with this mindset cleanse that you should be focusing on, or that the spirit is going to force you to focus on, one is worry, poverty consciousness, your beliefs around lack and abundance and thinking, what you're able to get, self-worthiness, you seeing your self-worth and understanding who you are as creation. Because a lot of things are permanently closing for you. And as these things permanently close, they can't be reopened, because if you reopen them, you're going to find stagnation in the area that you are in. You don't want to be stagnant where you're in a new state, a new vibration, attracting new things, but yet I'm stagnant because I can't seem to grasp how to operate on this level because I'm trying to operate from an old program. It's not going to work. New programs, and a lot of this is going to happen throughout 2 laws of the universe. I would say 3 actually, but the 2 that came to me during meditation is law of vibration. You governing the law of vibration, understanding what that vibration and the importance of your vibration is going to do for you in your new arena of life. And the law of attraction, understanding that people may not be able to grasp this concept, but it is the secret sauce to how you about to get this stuff. Because a lot of people you're going to see miracles. Like, you're not going to know how you're about to do something, but it's about to work out for you. So this is going to happen through imagination. You're going to be imagining. Do not forget that Saturn is in Pisces. This is a strict rule of a Pisces. Okay, Pisces are good at attracting and manifesting because we naturally embody these things. Okay, so imagining what you desire and seeing yourself in it, living in it, and getting those feelings from your imagination, triggering certain areas of the body through emotion, healing certain areas of the body through emotions, imagining something different, expecting something different. This goes back to where we got the mindset reset. Okay, I'm going to expect what I'm imagining, because if I can see it on the portal of my mind, which what you're using is a third eye, if I can see this, that means that it is possible for me. So I should expect it. And lastly, you got to welcome it in. You can't imagine something, expect something, and then when it arrives to you, you disregard it for whatever reason. But when your mind is in alignment with what it is that you are imagining and expecting, then it's easy to welcome it. But you're going to have to work with these two energies. And the other one that I when I said 3 was the law of assumption, but that's the same as imagining it. So I'm assuming that I'm already who I am. I'm assuming that everything that I need is already taken care of. I'm assuming that I already have whatever area of my life needs this divine intervention. Very important that there's no more wishing. Oh, I hope I get it. I hope. Intentional movement. Intentional movement. If you want something, go get it. Go apply for it. Go research and learn and study about it so that you're comfortable while you're trying to embark on something new. No more wishing. You have to get grounded. In order for you to maintain a vibration, you must remain grounded. If you are not grounded, that means that any and everything can come and uproot you off of your land. I don't want anything else taken away from me. Therefore, you have to make sure that those roots are deep and they are sturdy. You need to be asking yourself on a daily basis, what was my dominant thought and emotion of the day? It's going to tell you what your vibration is. And if it is something that you feel like you can't say, that's because you're vibrating on a low energy. And there's nothing wrong with vibrating at a low energy once you have the awareness that that's what it was, because now you can correct it. We don't want to keep beating ourselves up. Why do I keep vibrating this way? No. Don't beat yourself up, but just simply have a conversation like you would a child and ask yourself why. Because the body is only telling you that it needs something. It desires something. There's a void that has to be filled, and it can be filled once we bring awareness that these things need to be filled. You also want to be asking, am I walking in my power, or am I walking from a state of lack or from a trauma? Because this is important. If you do not walk imagining, expecting, and welcoming things in, those things are going to repel from you. So you're going to be working on these things, and it's going to definitely be a lot of healing going on. So be easy and be gentle with yourself. Take small steps to get to where you want to be. And the last thing, are you worrying or are you trusting? That's going to be a big deal. So you cannot worry about something, but also try to believe in it, because that's just like tug of war in the mind. And therefore, if you can see two people doing tug of war and everybody just going back and forth, that's what the mind doing, and there's no steady vibration. It's just like a flat line. So you're going to have to eventually take that. The trusting in has to pull that worry over. And only you can start practicing on trusting methods, because each one of us has a different kind of perspective or fear towards why we worry or why we can't trust. But you want to make sure that you are following through on all of these things, because they're going to be extremely important. There is a lot of energy that is going to be happening as we go into Taurus season, and you're going to have to really be grounded, have a spiritual wisdom and a spiritual understanding that things outside of you, greater than you, are taking place for you. And the only thing that you need to do as a co-creator is to make sure that you're in alignment with these things. And this whole video tells you exactly how to do that. So I appreciate you. If you are still here at this part, go ahead and hit that like, share. If you already subscribed, girl, go get somebody else, or boy, go get somebody else. And let them know about this channel, because I plan on really, 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 really giving you what you need to know about everything. I be tapped in. I be knowing stuff. So I want to make sure that you guys are getting this knowledge and information as well. So until next time.